Hello there and welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Heroes, Trails of Cold Steel 2. I'm the RNGenius, but you may call me Eric, and in the last episode we managed to make our way up to Nord. We've been making our way down from the monument up here to the general vastness of Nord, and we observed a fight going on between the Imperial and the Noble Alliance forces. And there's a blue chest. Oh. Red chest. Oh, I'll see if I can make it down there somewhere. I care about the loot. I also care about fighting many of these enemies. The first place I want to go is generally the nomadic settlement, but I've heard that you get funny quotes talking to blue chests. Also, if there's a red chest back there, I'm gonna grab it.
I can't believe there are soldats out here.
They couldn't use the railway, so that just leaves...
That just leaves... What? Calvard? No? Hey, little grasshopper. I unfortunately think that red chest is gonna be guarded with those big behemoth-type enemies we saw way back in CS1. You like, okay, I mean, I guess. You're cute and dumb. Triple advantage. Boom, boom.
Now. Got you. Let's move.
Against two of these guys, I'm not using ass breakers. I think I'll start just normally attacking and then wiping out enemies in one blow with ass breakers. That is probably a much faster way of doing things.
Understood.
Just because you recover CP so incredibly quickly.
Okay.
And I now have items that increase my accuracy a bit.
Here I go.
Okay. Hey. All right.
Nope.
Okay.
Yes. Here you go.
All right.
Nope.
Let's move.
Yes.
That's that. Let's keep moving.
Easy. Alright, we're going into a red chest with absolutely full meter. There is nothing that can possibly happen to me.
Oh, a chest. I wonder what's inside.
Watch out, guys.
It's just birds,
It's my turn.
I guess. What's the coolest thing I've got here? Ooh, that has medium range now. Meh. I already had access to Frost Edge, huh? 4 enemies here. Nice. Yeah, but yeah, we're just gonna... I want to see this.
Suppressing targets. Mirror devices activated. Orbital laser fire.
Just a couple of quick calculations on the spot. And drawing the sigil of Orichalcos. Yeah.
Mission complete.
Always really cool. And you know, I stopped watching... Like, I watched a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh! As a kid.
Good work, everyone.
And then I started watching it as an adult again. Like, 2 years or 3 years ago now. I stopped at Orichalcos because I always started the episodes and then fell asleep. It's, a problem I've been having with, in general, watching a bunch of stuff. I just fall asleep during it when I went to work before watching that. No, I just can't anymore. Ingenuity, that is impassion, isn't it? Impassion in it. Oh, never mind. Arts up, PP recovery on the field. I don't use EP enough for that. It's not that useful in this game. Let's check out the other chests. Other chests. I want to hear that blue chest dialogue. I know that down there is the settlement, but we're gonna walk toward the blue chest. I'm not gonna wait till the horse. We're not gonna wait till Guys and the rest of our party. We're gonna just do that right now. Right there. Are you fast?
There!
I'm pretty fast. Hey. Don't you wait. Hey, I'll drag you into this direction. Oh, come on. Also want to get a good hit in on the... No! I'm right here. Dude! Dude! You have a boundary, huh?
There!
Wait for me. Wait for me. Wait. Oh!
Messed up.
Ah, jerk.
I'll handle it.
What a jerk. Little jerk. You tricked me.
My turn. Second form. Damn!
Okay! Hey!
Onward.
My turn.
You knew I was gonna do this. Calculating little bastard.
Hey! Is everybody okay?
No, everybody is not okay. I did not think that that was okay.
Advantage is ours.
Dragging enemies into each other just does not seem worth
I'll
it.
handle
I don't want to use an Icebreaker against 3 guys. I'm gonna use an Icebreaker against 3 guys.
Targets eliminated. Let's get going.
It's also good for the overdrive meter.
Great!
Great or crate? Can't quite tell. Those enemies are technically what I'd call close by one another. You're pretty fast, too. No. You look so stupid while walking. You follow. You follow me into combat.
There! There!
He's gonna run backwards.
Let's get this over with.
I can try that as much as I want. That's not gonna work out. This guy survives?
I'll handle it.
You survived?
Targets eliminated.
Fine.
Let's get going. Done.
Done. Alright, I'm gonna stop this battle chaining shenanigans. I'd like to get a 3 chain, but since
Advantage is
the enemy
ours.
movement is pretty
Let's finish
limited,
them.
we're not gonna be able to do this if the game doesn't intend
handle it.
for us to do it.
That's that. Let's keep moving.
Do.
That's what.
Do. Oops. So there's a normal chest. This is the way to the military area. I want to go down here. The game's gonna tell me, no, you can't do this right now. Of course. I'm curious about why the soldiers retreated towards the watchtower. Curious or not, we're better off asking the soldiers at Zendergate about what happened first. How am I supposed to get the dialogue of those blue chests if the game doesn't let me get there? It's unfortunate. I want to laugh about it too. This way leads to the nomadic settlement. I'm worried about how things are there too, but we should head to Zender Gate first. Agreed. Fine game, hold my hand as much as you'd like. If you have to.
Now's our chance.
Only 3 guys again. Let's recover some CP then.
My turn.
Right. Now!
An opening!
You hear my input mashing, which is a problem.
Now!
I gave you the mute quartz. Not that the mute quartz is particularly valuable.
Let's move.
Right.
In all of my Trails experience, I haven't had a single moment that was like, oh, I'm so glad I got the mute proc on this enemy. Nice! This saved my life. Not a singular time. Those were only reactions I had with faint and sleep. With ice. Deathblow never works. Stat downs. Attack delay. Not mute. Definitely not mute. I need more CP. Why do you?
There! Seize the moment!
Only 3 guys again.
I'll handle it.
We need some real combat.
Onward!
Maybe we'll find some encounters with like 7 to 8 guys. That's gonna be fun.
Okay. Now.
Got you. My turn. Sit.
Alright. Now!
I'll back you up.
You're finished!
Wow, that was enough for a finishing blow.
You really know how to handle yourself.
Look at you.
Thanks.
Getting told you're good by a beautiful woman. What do you want more, Elliot? I don't know what you would want more. Ostriches are guarding the chest again. You'll only hear me say that when I'm playing video games.
I spy with my little eye.
The goods. Tiara. Nice. It's only a normal one. It's not a rare tiara, so I'm not gonna bother with it. Especially since we're extremely low on new materials. Which is a severe problem.
Advantage is ours. Let's finish him.
Nice, 5 guys.
My turn.
The damage.
Let's keep moving.
And the item drops with Rean. Only 3? Okay, 3 out of 5, I guess.
Advantage is ours. Let's finish him.
Whoa.
I'll handle it. Here I
I can't watch the ass breakers at all times. Although I
eliminated.
really enjoyed when Fee
get
says,
going.
Sylphie, dance! I like how she pronounces that D in there. It sounds nice. I know I'm a weird person. But I very much like the English language.
Huh. That treasure chest looks really nice.
Cloud shoes. Reinforced boots. I can only equip that on women. Feathered boots. Cloud boots. Okay. Okay. I don't know. No, I'm giving it to Fee. Do you want the feathered boots? Minus 20 defense, 3 speed are superior to 20 defense. Says he who never buys armor, who is ignorant and stupid.
Please tell me that's Zender Gate.
We're almost there.
That's Zender Gate. It's not that far. Only took like 4 hours getting here, but that's okay.
Now's our chance. We can...
That was because of the combat.
Let's move. Now's our chance.
You're done.
Nice, the right two are linked together. The ones who needed CP.
There.
2 attacks and Rean is already at 70 CP
It's my
again.
turn.
Ridiculous.
Okay.
Let's move. Okay, it's safe for now.
I can't wait for Megalith to evolve into something awesome, into something beautiful. I did not want you, I don't care.
Let's get this over with.
Let's move.
7th, Rhapsody. This Icebreaker is a little too colorful for me.
Here I go. Now's our chance.
Oh boy.
You're done. Absolute victory.
Nice fighting, Fee.
Absolute victory. Alright.
I did it!
Another ostrich at the ready. How do you prepare ostrich? You first shoot it in the back and not let it catch you with its clumsy feet. I don't care.
Watch out, guys.
I'll handle it.
Right. Right.
Do 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 do. Oh.
Take this!
Oh.
Is everybody okay?
Yaffy, are you alive? Hey, she didn't get attacked after she got petrified, so that's okay. Note to self. Prevent petrify. Prevent death blow. It'll help. Okay, Commander. Or Lieutenant General Zex, or how was he called? Lieutenant General seems like an accurate title. No.
We're finally here.
Zender Gate sure is imposing.
And well guarded, too.
I'm not surprised. I doubt that was the first battle to take place here since the war started.
Well, of course they're not attacking this checkpoint, they're walking around it and cutting off its lines of support or its lines of supplies.
I just hope the Lieutenant General is able to meet with us.
Who goes there?
That was Patrick's voice.
Whoa, hang on a sec.
What are a bunch of civilians like you doing in a place like this?
Patrick, did you dye your hair and put on a uniform? Looks good on you. I would have expected you in the Noble Alliance, but hey, I mean, it works.
You sure don't look like you're from the settlement.
Put your hands in the air.
Please wait. We come in peace. While I may not be traveling in military uniform, I am Captain Claire Revelt of the Railway Military Police. If at all possible, we'd like to request a meeting with Lieutenant General Vander.
You're the Icy Maiden?
The rest of us are students at Thor's military academy. We only just arrived at the Highlands.
Thor's, you say?
Wasn't there a bunch of students from Thor's who came here on a field study a few months back?
I know you're a voice actor too. Who is that? Who is that? I need to hear more.
Now that you mention it, young man, you do look kind of familiar.
Brain. No. This is what happens when I watch anime, by the way. I stop, I pause the video the second I recognize a voice and then think, oh, where do I know that voice from? Who are you? There's someone important. That's Oliver!
Rest assured, they are exactly who they claim to be.
Damn it, give me Oliver's voice again. No! You can go back. That's definitely Oliver's voice.
Good day, sir.
So he's...
Don't let his voice acting fool you. He's actually German.
Some time, Rean Schwarzer of Class 7. I presume those of you I don't recognize are classmates whose field studies took place elsewhere.
Yep.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
Good day, General.
I'm impressed you were able to make it here. The ferocity of this war raging around us grows worse by the day. Come, it would be my honor to speak with you and field any questions you may have in my office.
Drop the voice acting act. Everybody knows you've got an accent. Don't need to hide it just because we've got a pretty woman with us. Makes you cool. Okay? Just don't get it. The Watchtower's been overtaken by the Noble Alliance? I'm afraid so. It happened not long after the war began. They've been using it as a base of operations from which to attack Zender Gate. Now we have to fight off their offenses from both sides of the border. That's like a bad situation to be in. Wow, it sounds like you have it even tougher than Dad does over at Guerrilla. The situation here is certainly less than ideal. We've been doing all we can to hold out, even resorting to using the old model tanks. It's been successful so far, but... I see. Sounds like it's only a matter of time before the gate falls. Celine. She is not mistaken, I'm afraid. Without a significant development in our favor, I expect this base to fall within the month. We are doing all we can to avoid that, but it is a possibility we must accept sooner or later. If I may ask, how did the Watchtower fall into the enemy hands to begin with? I imagine it would have been well guarded considering it was built to keep watch on the Republic. It was. The soldiers there would have been highly vigilant too, thanks to the attack mere months prior. However, none of us could have imagined the cards that the Alliance would play to take it from us. I understand you may find this hard to believe, but we have reason to believe the Alliance has temporarily joined hands with the Republic. You're kidding! They formed an alliance with Calvard? But that doesn't... Arabonia and Calvard are enemies! Are you absolutely certain? Because if you're right, sir, I do find it hard to believe. I am. The soldiers who were stationed at this watchtower at the time have testified as such. The day it fell, they came under attack by Republican airships. And while they were focused on fighting those off, they were attacked by Arabonian ships full of soldiers from the west. They didn't stand a chance. Oh no. There seems to be no room for doubt in that case, then. Arabonia and Calvert have been at each other's throats like cats and dogs for forever, though. I would have thought the Alliance would understand just who they were making a deal with. Looks like Looks like what we have here is a cause of the enemy of my enemy is my friend. It gets worse. Ever since the watchtower fell, all of our orbital communications have cut out too. That's true for the whole islands actually, so we can't even call for reinforcements from the mainland. I see. Well, that sure doesn't sound like a coincidence. We're inclined to agree. From what we can tell, there's nothing wrong with the communications equipment itself. I just wish we could get in contact with Gwyn. I do recall getting information saying that Gwyn Rainford was stationed here in Nord. He definitely would be the ideal person to discuss technological issues with. Yeah, if anyone could get to the bottom of this, it is him. Of course, if you could just call him and ask, you wouldn't need his help to begin with. It really does sound like we should do something to help here. You needn't concern yourselves with us. This war is between us and the Alliance. Exactly. Leave the fighting to us and focus on the task you came here for. We have no intention on relying on the help of your divine knight. I would rather use it to protect yourselves anyways. You have no reason to suffer because of this war. Besides, you've come all this way. I'm sure Gaius would very much like to see you. Gaius is here? I believe so. I haven't met with him yet myself, but he left a message for me with one of my men. He supposedly returned here roughly a week ago with several other students. He said that he wanted to assess the situation here before taking off to his home settlement to the north. Then we should head back home by now. Which means we know exactly where to find him. Yeah, if you remember the part where they are nomads and frequently change where they live, you know. The fighting here grows more fierce with every sunrise. I won't stop you from going after your classmates, but I would ask that you be careful not to get caught up in any of the fighting. The nomads are preparing to move their settlement farther north to avoid getting drawn into it themselves, I believe. Really? Sounds like we need to head north quickly. That would be prudent, yes. I suggest you use the horses we have here at the gate if you're in a hurry. You can use the same ones you rode during your field study. That way, you'll be already used to handling them. I'm sorry, I've got a hiccups now. That doesn't make the voice acting any easier. Thank you for your kindness, sir. We appreciate it, sir. Alright, let's head for the settlement. It should only be an hour away on horseback. Rean? Hey, Rean, I've never ridden a horse before. It doesn't really seem like something I could pick up quickly either. Same. I know how to ride one, so if one of you rides on my back and the other rides with Rean, we shouldn't have any trouble. Regardless, we should hurry. The sooner we can reach the settlement, the better. Right. Yeah, but first shopping. Dude. Are you nuts? We can't just go. A large enemy force is approaching from Isengard. Between them and the soldats at the tower, it's a matter of hours before we are victim to yet another pincer attack. Please, get away while you still can. Don't worry about us, though. We have no intentions of being defeated. This division isn't known as one of the most elite in the army for nothing. The soldiers have all been informed of the impeding operation, sir. I just wish we were able to communicate with our scouting teams using more than just flares. We're rather limited in what we can do. Indeed, but we have to make do with what we have. Tell everyone to prepare our next operation. Yes, sir! As I said, tensions in this region are running high. Believe me, I'm just as concerned as you about the well-being of those at the settlement. Unfortunately, my hands are full at the moment. Please, give them my regards when you meet with them. We will, sir. Thank you. I'll be sure to pray for your success. It's not much, but it's the least thing I can do. All of the injured soldiers have been recovered. 3 of them will need bed rest before going out again. I see. I figured there would be a few like that this time. We're starting to run short on soldiers to take the place of the injured. Sorry for all the noise. You're looking for Gaius, right? I'm sure he's fine wherever he is. I'll be praying that you're able to successfully reunite with him. Now go. It's not safe to be here. That we're even able to hold out in a situation like this is a testament to One-Eyed Zex's incredible leadership. But even then, the number of wounded just keeps climbing. Even the best general needs soldiers and resources to keep fighting. We're starting to run out of both. Door's locked. Must be hidden loot in there if it's locked. Go ahead and use the horses outside when you're ready to depart. Have a safe trip. You're a really nice guy for a soldier. We've received an update from the scouting team. The enemy's main unit will be here in roughly 4 hours. I knew it would only be a matter of time. Increase surveillance! We need more information! Sir! We'll never surrender to anyone cowardly enough to make an agreement behind closed doors with an enemy nation. This base isn't going to fall without a fight. We'll make them regret that they ever picked a fight with us. We knew it was basically inevitable that we would have to fight 2 battles in quick succession like this. But that doesn't make it any easier. I just wish we at least had more supplies. You have shops full of supplies back here. Oh hey, it's you guys again. You've got some pretty crummy luck coming here now. There's another battle about to kick off, you see. Can't say I'm feeling very good about this one either. You better get away while you can. Getting covered in burns won't make you much of a hit with the ladies, kid. Right, our only chance is to hit the A soldiers in this canyon here. Target the ones at the front, stop them from advancing, and then take the whole group out at once. We clear, Halt? Understood, sir. I'm just not sure how I feel about referring to the enemy unit as the A soldiers. But what's the problem? It's less of a mouthful than saying enemies, soldiers, Soldat Squad A every time, isn't it? I feel like a fool for hoping you might become a bit more mature after being promoted. Damn, I could kill for some grubs though. Gonna have to find some time to make a mad dash for the canteen before the operation begins, or I'm gonna be screwed. The enemy outnumbers us 2 to 1, and there's a good chance that they'll use another pincer attack against us. Still, there's no point crying over our predicament. It's what it is. Having to fight in less than ideal circumstances is an inevitability in war. All we can do is give our best, and we of the 1st Armor Unit will do just that. You can give your best, and give me one of those black records books. We still haven't got a clue why we can't use our communications equipment. I've checked them over and over, and there aren't any problems with the equipment itself. As a mechanic, it's driving me crazy not being able to work out what the problem is. And until it's fixed, the 3rd Armored Division can't make use of their advanced teamwork and fight at their best. That aside though, what's up with that green-haired girl anyway? She's crazy good at this stuff. I couldn't believe it when she fixed up a half-destroyed old tank with just a wrench. Although her method for getting the engine running again was kick it. I mean, we need all the help we can get right now, so I appreciate her being here. She's just a bit, unconventional. Do I know of any green-haired women? No? Why green hair? We've been getting some great Zepeth. Hello there, Estelle. Not that I can read Japanese, but you look nice. I want to look in the shop. Oh, there you go. Not that I have the new materials to upgrade them afterward. I did not expect for the enemy to be all out of new materials. For the enemy to be, like, not able to give me new materials. I'll buy these. I'm not equipping it on him. I don't need that. Spark Arrow. Crusader. Let's look at this equipment. What did this have? 5% crit. Is crit more than 45 strength? I don't think so. I still do not think so. 20 arts? Nope. I have access to a lot of money right now, simply because I have these Zephyr masses. So I shouldn't be that cheap with what I do. Survival vest gives me access to 80 defense. Yeah. I should not have done that. I should not have done that. Never do that again. Always look at what you buy. We need to get the tanks resupplied fast. You there, out of the way. This is no place for civilians. We need to get the tanks resupplied. Beryl! So, you finally arrived. But Beryl, what are you doing here? An excellent question. In the end, all that is, was, and ever will be is in accordance with the whims of fate itself. Though perhaps our meeting here is thanks to our ability as humans to draw one another together. I wonder. Can we get the 10-word version? Well, I see our favorite non-witch is still wonderfully mysterious. She would have fooled me. I don't think Beryl's identity and purported ties to the supernatural are our biggest concerns right now. I don't really know what you're up to, but just try to be careful, okay? Oh, then let me say the same to you. I'm ever so curious as to how you all plan on beating the treacherous odds that fate has in store for you very soon. You're something of an oddity in this war, a force apart from the main powers vying for this nation's control. That's why I'm so curious as to how you'll try to play against the grim hand fate has dealt you in the days to come. I don't think I'd mind her whole mystery thing if she were a little less ominous. You can't do anything about her being ominous. Weren't you the kids who were here for the field study earlier in the year? I thought you looked familiar. I don't know what brought you back here, but here, take this. It's the perfect thing to warm yourselves up. And warming up is what you're going to need a lot of in the Highlands at this time of year. Potato croquette. What I need right now is cheering up. I'm worried sick about Charles. I hope she's okay. I can see the worry lines from here. As soon as the war broke out, my first concern was for Charles' safety. Had her join the nomads in their settlement, thinking she'd be safer there. That's probably still the case too, but I wasn't expecting to completely lose all contact with her. Please be okay, Charles. Classy croquette. Strength up for 5 turns. Nice. Whoa. Whoa. Let's see here. Flaky potato and crispy onion. And rock salt. Those are all things I can buy. Ooh, it looks good. My party really wants to use that. Shop by do. Okay, short-term memory. Show me what you've got. Crisp onion, yeah, buy 10 of those. Flaky potatoes, buy 10 of those. Now the third one. Coarse rock salt, buy 7 of those. I love my short-term memory right now.
It's Bee's Cooking Power Hour.
Cooking Power Hour.
Better than expected.
That's, yeah, classic crochet. That's fine.
I'll follow the recipe to the letter.
Yeah, that's probably not the best thing you could do.
How could this have gone so wrong?
I love how she said that. How could this have gone so wrong? Like a child. Alright, that's everybody dealt with. Horsies. I've missed riding a horse across the highlands. How to ride the horse. Horseback riding, brr, 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 brr. You can ride. Do what the bottom right button inputs tell you to do. We used to be stationed at the watchtower, but all of a sudden a bunch of Republican Army airships and Alliance soldiers appeared and took it from us. We barely escaped with our lives. The 3rd Armored Division then took us in, and we've been helping them ever since. Everywhere is short on soldiers these days. Even we've been drafted to fight in the old model tanks. Wait, are you those soldiers who helped us investigate all that stuff going on with Calvert? What are you doing here? It's not safe. You need to evacuate right here now, right now. Those soldats are real monsters. Even our tanks struggle against them. If all you've got are guns and swords, you don't stand a chance, seriously. I'm only saying it because I care. Well, we've got guns and swords, and it's actually Mint they were referring to? Warrant officer, I am sorry. I just cut you apart. Leave the time-consuming maintenance for later. Just get any vehicles that can move ready to go and hurry. Yes, sir. We'll show those walking buckets of metal that they're no match for us. Supplies are getting more scarce by the day, however. We'll have to do all we can to keep losses at a minimum. We've received word that a large number of Zoldats are approaching here from Erebonia itself. Guess they aren't happy with how many times they've lost against us. Well, do your worst. We've beaten you before, and we'll beat you again. Huh? Elliot? Is it really you? Mint! Wow, didn't expect to find you here. Wow! Crazy spot run into each other, huh? You're telling me. Any chance you came here with Gaius? Not really. I actually went back home to Rower with a bunch of other folks from the academy. Then, before I knew it, I just wasn't in Rower. I was somewhere else, but then I was here. Weird, huh? Only you could make that happen. After which you were taken into the third Armored Division's care, I presume. You wouldn't happen to know where any members of Class 7 are, would you? We heard Gaius left for the settlement with a few other students a while back, but that's all we know so far. Yeah, that's about the size of it. You know as much as I do, Rean. Haven't heard a peep out of him since he headed off. I guess that makes sense. Anyway, we're just glad you're safe. But take care, okay? It sounds like it's really dangerous around here these days. Okie dokie. Don't worry about me. If there's one thing I am, it's lucky. Let me know if there's anything I can do to help you guys out, too. Nice. I'm trying to help out however I can around here. Don't you worry about me, guys. I might be the luckiest girl alive. But if you need my expert help on anything, just come talk to me. I wouldn't be surprised if she was actually good at fiddling around with the machines because of her dad. The Alliance is using military airships too, which means they can always show up without a warning. I used to love the serene beauty of this land, but it feels like so long since I was last able to take it in the way I could before. You guys heading off to meet the nomads? Stay on watch for the Alliance forces if you are. They could catch you off guard at any time. Captain Claire, the RMP, and the students of Thor's Military Academy, I believe. We've been informed of your situation. You have permission to travel to and from the gate as you please. That said, please bear in mind, we're at war here. We don't have the time to show you around or help you out in any way. If you think you're up for it, then bring it on! We sent you running before and we'll say as sure as hell do it again.
Okay.
No. No. No.
Okay.
No. Okay, horse riding. How do I call the horse? No. At least there's something. Horse! There you go. I didn't need a tutorial for that. Hey.
I'm glad I still remember how to ride a horse.
Doop-de-doo.
Advantage is ours. Let's finish him. My turn.
We all have exactly 100 CP. Must be coincidence.
Gather on my blade.
That must be pure coincidence. Although overall we probably lost CP there. Jesus, it's been 45 minutes again. Yeah. That's gonna be it for the moment. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope I'll see you in the next episode as well. Thank you very much for watching, and until next time, toodles!